everyone, my name's Rebecca. I'm a senior at Winona State. I'm just going to share a little bit of my testimony tonight. For starters, I grew up in a Christian home. I was very blessed to have parents who made church like an expectation. You didn't have a choice whether or not you were going that week. You were going. They were very good about getting us to start a prayer life, doing devotions on our own, and just trying to live for the Lord, encouraging us to be involved in things. But a lot of my relationship with the Lord was simply knowledge. I knew a lot about the Bible, but I didn't know Jesus. And then when I was in 7th grade, my grandma, who had been suffering from Alzheimer's for a long time, she ended up passing away. It was a very long and painful process, and she was probably one of like the most devoted Christians I knew. And at that point, I was just kind of like, God, like, how are you good if you're gonna take her away in such a horrible manner? So from middle school until about my junior year of high school, it was very much so like doing things to make my parents happy, and not to actually grow in relationship with the Lord. And then when I was in a junior year of high school, my friend invited me to Camp Chaminade, and I was like, I guess I'll go. Like, she's fun, and she always has a good time there. And from there on, I started going to her youth group, getting involved there, and making my faith my own. It wasn't my parents pushing me to go there. It was me deciding to go there, getting involved with a community that I had never known before. Coming to school, I had to make the choice of, do I want to live out the normal college experience, or do I want to keep going to church and living that way out? But when I first came here, I realized I was going to be going to school with this girl named Annika. And if you guys know her, she's played a big part in my life. But she was this private Christian school girl, and so I was like, I need to go to church with her and like make sure she's in a good community. And little did I know that the Lord had a lot planned for that. Since then, I've been really encouraged to make my faith my own. My parents have been super encouraging and supportive, and it's kind of nice that we're able to encourage each other now as well. This past fall, I was really just feeling like I wasn't really pushing myself in my faith at all, and that like I was very stagnant. So I was kind of asking the Lord to speak to me and ask me what the next step was. I'd been baptized as a baby, but when fall retreat was coming up, I just like felt like the Lord was telling me that I needed to be baptized. But along with that, I also felt like if I was saying yes to baptism, that I was saying yes to remaining faithful to Him, even if things were hard. So at fall retreat last year, I decided to get baptized. And the next weekend, I had an uncle who I was really close to very unexpectedly pass away. It was really, really hard for everyone. But unlike when my grandma passed away and everyone was choosing to celebrate life and thank the Lord for the time we had with them, I was able to do that as well. I spent my time reading my Bible and following the Lord and seeking His comfort. And then throughout this whole experience of going to college and deciding what I want to do with my life, the verses, Proverbs 16:9, are always in my head. It's, although in their hearts humans may plan their course, it's the Lord that guides their steps. And that's just what I want to leave you guys with. It's His plan, not yours, and it's His way, not yours. Thanks.